Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Friday in Kicking Old School. We have JLS Gaming here, and hopefully we started on time. The microphones all work. Video's working. We're going for gold here today, people.
We have to.
We
The
have to.
live stream gods are angry at Glenn. Every weekend something happens. So let's hope today is one of those beautiful days.
Well, so far no
So
one's
how are
saying
you,
it's not working, so I think we're good. So JLS, Will and Lizette, welcome to the show.
Thanks, you guys.
Welcome,
Thanks for
welcome,
having me. Thanks, guys.
And he's a staple, and so is she actually, a staple of the chat. So it's glad to have people on and get to see their face and interact on a live thing. So that's cool. I like it. I like it. So
yeah, we
that's
were on
cool.
before, and we wanted to, definitely Liliana was missed, so we wanted to come back on with the both of us, right? So.
Well, she was in the background, if I
Upkus gave us all
remember,
good.
telling you what to do.
Everything's
I was
working.
in the chat correcting him on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it was.
You were there. You were there in spirit.
I was there. Yeah.
So
we have a lot
got
of stuff
kinds
to
of
cover.
people tonight.
We do. Go through the chat, Stephen. Let's get a shout out to who's in the chat.
All right, Matt Astra Gaming, Thor KC, Andy's Game Room, Goofy Foot. Who's this Glenn's Retro Show guy? I have no idea.
He's a tool.
Jason, Epkiss. Every time I say the word Epkiss, I think of The Mask and the Stanley Ipkiss. Remember that? That's the guy's name. Anyways, Mikey Yoon. Let's see who else we got here. Hobby Hands. Jason again. Oh, Electric Adventures all the way from
Australia, right?
Not Australia, but
Close.
Tasmania, which is the southern. Well, it's the southern where the Tasmanian devils supposedly live and talk funny. My cousin Sean is here. Welcome, Sean. Vintage Gaming Memories and Carbon Center and Pliskin's Run so far.
Nice.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome,
We
guys.
have a lot to cover today. JLS has got a lot of stuff going on. He's got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. First things first. If anyone doesn't know this channel, how could they not know this channel? Give me 1 second here. Make sure you go right now, if you haven't already, to JLS Gaming and give them a subscribe immediately. especially because tomorrow there's a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, including what's in front of Lizette right there. I don't know. That looks scary to me.
This thing right here. And so
That's
what
a
we're
gummy,
doing tomorrow, Glenn, right?
That's a gummy, right?
Yeah,
That's the gummy.
that's a gummy. Oh, it's not showing up on
It's
camera.
the world's hottest gummy bear, actually, not just any gummy bear.
No marijuana in there. Just plain
No,
burn your lips off
unfortunately
stuff.
not. Yeah,
Just
I mean,
burn
you
your
can-
lips off stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I
you
think
can
it's
dip
gonna
it.
be more than lips. I think it's gonna.
So she's going to.
Oh yeah,
so
I'm gonna. eat
she's
that.
gonna-
Oh,
yeah,
you're
not me.
ingesting that.
Oh, it's gonna
She's
be
gonna
me.
eat that on
Yeah.
live on stream as part of charity, right? As part of the charity, which I'm sorry, Glenn, I sent you the charity, but as part of the charity for tomorrow's launch party for GG Retrobox, she's going to eat this on stream with the complete proceeds as people donate the $15 or whatever like that. We have, I think, like 30 in the buy it now. If we run out, we can put more. And it's going to go 100% to charity. And the charity is, what's it called?
It's called Gamers Outreach, and basically they
Oh, yeah, I've
help
heard of them.
they're we were looking for something like that. We had a kid that was in the NICU in the hospital, when he was little, and things like that made the time go a lot faster. So that's something that's kind of near and dear to us. So they basically help put video games for kids that are in the hospital. So
I can tell you that's a good thing. My son
that's a
Cole,
good.
he was born at 32
right.
weeks, so we spent some time
Ooh.
in the NICU.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
So
I got a
that's
little
good thing.
little tidbit for you.
Go.
go
The
ahead.
founder of Gamers Outreach is a friend of mine. His name is
Oh,
Zach
that's-
Weigel, and he was a
Awesome.
Microsoft MVP when I was one, and I know this guy
awesome.
very well. So he has a really good cause. Go support it.
Beautiful.
I guarantee you, he's been doing this for at least 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. And he
Yeah,
started
it's been a
this.
while.
You know how he started this company? You guys have the backstory?
Mm-mm.
No, go ahead. Tell
A
us.
teacher told him, "What are video games gonna do to make things better in this world?" And he went, "Oh yeah." And he went and started this, and he
Got it.
raised a bunch of money, and the teacher literally ate his words, and he went, "Aha!" So he basically started. He told me the whole story, and I was like, "Wow, props to you, man." And he wanted to prove this teacher wrong when he was in high school, and it started from there. And now he's
Wow.
a massive success, and he has pictures on his Facebook feed of the carts that they build and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are really cool.
Thumbs
Well, you
up,
got to let
man.
them know. You got to let them know because we
Yep.
picked a random one. We didn't contact them. We don't know them.
No.
I
No,
just
that's
found
good.
one that I loved
Yeah.
the cause. I looked
His
at the
name is Zach
website and
Weigel
stuff
or
like that.
Wiggle. I can't remember, Weigel or whatever. And
Awesome.
yeah, he's on my Facebook page here, and I'm like, "Hey, Gamers
gotta-
Outreach, I know that.
yeah.
What the hell?"
Well,
So very good
you heard
cause.
it here.
I
Very
have
good
a
very
cause.
question.
cause.
I have a question because I know they have the hottest chip, and Steve was saying. I think before the show was talking about this. There was an incident where someone may have died from a chip. Now a gummy's got to be a lot harder to eat. It's bigger, it looks like. And how are you going to do that?
It's little. I have no idea.
Worst
My
comes
life
to worst,
insurance
you'll
is
be
up to
pooping
date.
fire for a few hours.
Probably. I will have milk on standby just in case.
Let's
And
have a
I've
moment
gotta
of silence for
Google-
Lily.
Yeah.
Listen, she
I
said
don't
she
know.
wanted to.
I want
She
to
said
do
she
it.
wanted to.
It's tiny, you see it, but I don't know.
She's been on Fear Factor. Tell them
Oh
your
yeah,
Fear Factor.
so not the show.
The offshoot in
Yeah.
Disney.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so Universal.
Universal,
So
sorry.
at Universal, they used to have it. They actually closed it down. It was right before COVID, Christmas before COVID. It was called Fear Factor Live, and I ate a concoction of fish parts and random meat and rotten eggnog and bugs. Yeah, and I
Oh.
won. The only thing you had to do is drink it without puking. So, and I won a cup and a drink. Yeah,
Oh, and a free
to
drink
wash
for
it down,
honor.
of course.
To wash down
So-
the fish guts.
But I
that
get
was
to
it.
talk
Not like
about it,
$100,000 or something. I mean, that's what
No.
I would kind of need.
Just
No.
the pride of being able to say that I did it, I guess.
So commemorative cup, right? Saying that
I
she
have like
ate
a yellow
this
cup that
disgusting
says
stuff.
yeah.
I hope
Jason-
you guys raise a pile of money.
Jason wanted to know, did you ever sign a disclaimer when you did that? When you were on that? Did you have to sign anything?
I feel like I think so. Pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably
Ice
definitely a
cream for,
disgrace.
we got somebody saying you should have a bowl of ice cream nearby. So
That's a
Ice
good idea.
Nooner.
Nooner
Good
basically
idea.
said that. I was like, okay, sure.
I'm
So, yeah. See, it's your internet, man,
it's
not
No,
mine.
it is. It is. I see. So I want to apologize. I have Optimum Cablevision out here, and I'm supposed to
quite
get. I'm
Optimum.
paying for 400 down and 40 up. But as anyone knows with cable companies, it is a farce and a lie. So I'm gonna have to go look at FiOS or something because this happened to us last week. I don't want this to happen again, but I apologize
want
to
a
everyone out
refund.
there. You know, when you're on Glenn's Retro Show, you're on the tiering of Sanford and Son of shows.
We're gonna have a recalling it the Ghetto Retro Show or something.
Bad idea. So I apologize, but I was saying, so you have you're allergic to milk, and you're going to use that as your saving grace for eating this thing?
I probably, because that's supposed to be what's the best thing for it.
Well, you better have an ambulance on standby or something.
Yeah,
I know.
We'll figure it out.
That's why we're doing it towards the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the stream, in case we got to cut the black and everything like that.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, she's barfing on stream.
How close is the nearest hospital? That's the question. How close to the nearest hospital?
I don't even know. That's a great question.
There's a bunch of urgent cares because we're out here in Orlando by the theme parks and everything like that. So there's tons of urgent cares. But that's a good maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, you might want to do some homework.
I did. I Googled it. It said if you eat bread first, it'll kind of help sop up.
You're telling them your
that's my
cheating
secret.
techniques.
Yeah.
That's not a cheating technique. This is survival.
Or one of those bougie milks is gonna be okay. Oat milk or soy milk or something. Just in case, I'll have it right here.
Oh my lord!
So,
but yeah, it's for charity. So
yeah.
And I'm a little weird like that. I like doing that stuff. So.
Glenn, I wanted to before we get the main event, we'll say.
Sure.
Do we want to talk a bit about? There's some weird gaming news that happened this week, and it's got some people all fired up and whatnot, especially with Unity and their pricing structure that's freaking out all the developers out there. Basically, it's a price per install price model. People are losing their minds on this thing. So they're going to charge people, even if your game's out, a fee per install, either to the developer or the end user. It's going to be in the new year, but it's like, oh my god, it's nuts.
I didn't hear anything about this. When was this announced? This week?
This week, yeah. And people are livid. They're like, okay, Unreal Engine's over there. We'll use their engine instead because it's cheaper or whatever, right? But there's a lot of games out there that are established that may be in jeopardy. Who knows? So yeah, there's people just losing their minds, basically. So I don't know. Did you guys hear anything about it?
No, I didn't hear about it. No, I didn't hear about it. But that's interesting.
Go look it up
because
people are just like livid. I looked at that and I went, "What kind of idiot?" So. And then do we talk about Ahsoka too, by the way? Do we mention? No, I'm just saying, do we talk about that? Or we leave it for later? Or we talk enough about Star Wars? Or
he's down to talk about episode 5.
Well, I didn't watch them, but what I heard, that I saw come through my news feed was so that I saw, but I didn't see the so yeah, you guys can enlighten me because I get caught up when I hear you guys converse about it, right?
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
Is it Star Killer? Isn't it?
It came out yesterday. I will say that Ahsoka right now has been a pretty good series. Season 1 and 2 of Mandalorian was good.
Air.
Season 3 was bad. Book of Boba Fett was bad, except for the 2 episodes with Luke in there. I will say that Ahsoka's been good, but I do think you get more out of it if you watched Rebels. I did. I enjoyed Star Wars Rebels, and I think they're doing a pretty good job.
And a bit of Clone Wars too, right?
And Clone Wars, absolutely. Me and Steven have a problem here. I feel Ahsoka's acting is like cardboard. I don't feel that she's embracing the character right.
AKA Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, not that she's a bad actor. Not that she's a bad actor. I just say that she's portraying her bad. There is a scene in this one where there's a younger version of her. And I thought the younger version of her nailed it. I was like, that was her. That's the character. So I will say, if you do like Star Wars, real Star Wars, not those Abominations at 7, 8, and 9 that came out, real Star Wars, I think Ahsoka is good. I think it's a good start, and maybe they can do some repairing of the damage that's been done, in my opinion, to Star Wars over the years. Now,
step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction. But you guys, I guess, first of all, you're even Star Wars fans. You guys really even care about Star Wars.
No,
yeah. Her look was like,
I tried.
That would have made a short conversation.
Years ago.
As the great wife that I am, I sat through all of them.
She sat through 1
Good
through
for
6.
you.
That doesn't mean I was watching.
Hear that?
I
Perfect.
sat through them.
Sat through all of them. He said 1 through 6, and that was the right answer. I knew I liked him.
You know, she fell asleep probably during all of them. But no, and we were talking about it. I still, even after the last appearance, I still haven't watched 9. Right, that's the only one I haven't watched from all the movies. Even though I have it, I paid for it. So I have them all in my collection.
When you have something in mind and you see it, you can't unsee it, and it gets ruined. Don't watch it. Just.
And that's what happened. That's what happened. I had tickets to the premiere, and something came up. Right, she didn't want to go or whatever, and something came up that I couldn't go, and I lost the tickets or canceled the tickets. Then I said, okay, I'll wait for it to be on video on demand. I bought it the first day it came out, but since it got bombed so bad, I said I don't even want to watch it. And to this day, I've had it on digital since the first day it came out on digital, and haven't watched it at all because of all the bad reviews. Yeah, so I don't want it to ruin.
We all spend money on stupid things, Will. It's okay.
We do. We do.
We all do that.
Listen,
we're all guilty of that.
I gotta collect them. But the thing is, I collect digital, right? Which is an oxymoron when you consider that, what we have and everything, what we're launching, which is GG Retrobox, which is physical, games. I collect everything on digital. And I just love the fact that I can go on my digital, my movie, and I have hundreds of videos right there on demand. I get the DRM and everybody that complains about that aspect where eventually they can take it away, right? If they don't want to, especially the licensing aspects or whatever, or if they go belly up, defunct servers. But I don't know. That's how I consume it. I collect them like that. I like looking at them, downloading them offline when I'm traveling, stuff like that. But I still haven't watched that one. And I haven't watched, I did watch the Solo one in theaters.
I did too.
It wasn't bad.
We watched it separately.
Yeah, Solo wasn't bad. Okay. It wasn't bad. It was just like you didn't need to see it, but it wasn't bad. People say it was a bad movie.
It just made it better at night. That's all it did.
Rogue
One
didn't
make me want to watch any of the other stuff though. Honestly.
Yes, Rogue One I haven't yet either. I own it too, but
Rogue One you can
the thing is with the thing with Solo, I saw it at that time. It's when Movie Phone was out, which I think not Movie Phone, Movie Pass or whatever. Which
when you just go to movie for one fee.
Yeah. So we live by a movie theater. I work remote. And at the time, I'm a remote CIO. I got my phone. I can do everything from my phone, remote into PCs at that time before even PlayStation crossplay or where you can play the PlayStation Now, whatever on your phone. I had that ability. So I'd go to the movies and just watch all the movies that came out, corny ones, whatever. And I'm just sitting there in the back of the movie theater. If I get a phone call, I leave, right? And I pick up the phone call and I do whatever remotely. And I go back to watching the movie. So I saw Solo that way because of Movie Pass. $20, I think it was $20 a month for unlimited movies.
Which was a good deal. That was a good deal at the time.
That was
yeah. Got him bankrupt, but
real quick, we did get a super chat from Hobby Hands, and he basically said watching 9 is worse than eating a hot gummy. So that's what we're talking about here. It's on that.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Okay, then that'll be my punishment.
No, I gotta say something else here.
That's a great idea.
I gotta say something else here because not everyone knows you guys. They should though, because you have a great channel. But you guys really do embrace doing things like this. Doing things to help the community, bringing attention to these type of things. That's kind of how we kind of met. You helped me out in a lot of things, but you're very big on helping the community, helping causes. Why is that? I mean, you guys really push forward to this stuff. You don't have to do this, but you can do it a lot. So what is it that has you driving for this?
You wanna think?
Well, I think like from my perspective, like I was saying about this particular one, it's it's things that we've dealt with, and I've always said like you know, like I was saying, we had a kid in the NICU, we have, you know, with special needs and things like that. So those types of things, you know, the way I've always looked at it, it's like it happened. And instead of pity over why it happened, I use these things as, you know, like help spread awareness, help fundraise, whatever it is, to be able to, you know, it's like the cards that we were dealt, and we use that as motivation for us to help others instead of crying about it.
Yeah. You know, we, like she said, our son was born with a birth defect and special needs and needed life-saving surgery in less than 24 hours of being alive. So he was in the NICU for about 3 weeks. And although we were there as much as we can, you know, we had our other child and family and other kind of things we had to attend to at times. So when we're away, you know, and our little one is in an incubator and stuff like that, the staff on hand, right, and they're cuddling the little guy and everything like that, and it's just you know, it just obviously brought tears to our eyes, but it just really made it where we want to be able to help people and we want to pay it forward, right? Because a lot of people helped us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people showed things to us. So that's from that standpoint where we're charitable. From the standpoint of helping community, you know, outside of this community, we were talking pre-show or whatever, right? We do IT, cybersecurity, and I mentor a lot of people and I help people, including there's a lot of overlap. There's a lot of people out there that are in the gaming community, in the Arcade 1-Up community that I help, that are in IT, that I've helped, you know, with mentorship. I help, you know, kind of sit there and get them into cybersecurity careers if they're trying to get into that. And it's always just been pay it forward. I have a mentor that really helped me get to the point where I'm at. I'm blessed to still talk to him. And now, you know, the student becomes the master, so to speak, right? There's always two. So now, you know, I'm his Padawan or his Sith apprentice, whatever. But, you know, now we talk and we have conversations at a peer level. And I really treasure it because, so my thing is always, and when I advise people, it's always send the elevator back down, man. You know what I'm trying to say? So I tell people all the time, I'm going to help you. Remember that somebody like myself helped you. And it's your responsibility that when you reach your goals, that you send the elevator back down, you help somebody else. That's the only thing I want back is a legacy of people that I've helped, that have helped other people, and just to leave the world better than we found it.
And I got to say, you know, he's not just saying these words. I've known you. I've known both of you for some time, and you're very genuine. You're very caring. You're always putting a helping hand out there, which is amazing. Because, you know, in this world, especially in this big world of the internet, there's a lot of people that are not that way. But you guys have always kind of like risen to the top and helping people in a genuine fashion.
In the end, you don't have to do this, but you choose to do it. That's the difference in people where, you don't have to do all this stuff. You're busy, you do other things, life, but you put the brakes on and you go, well, wait a minute. You're making priorities known where people choose priorities that matter and priorities that, and some other people choose priorities that don't matter. So my hat goes off to you guys. I'm sure everybody in the chat, same thing. And a life event that happened to you guys is bound to change a person permanently. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's good. It's these are life choices, you know. Kicking it old school, we get deep sometimes, you know. So it's good.
And to make us sound older than we are, because I'm
well, you're 24 and
so
yeah, I know.
So exactly, right.
And Will's going on 13.
The cradle, bro. So I'm robbing the cradle here, man. You know.
So, but to age us a little bit, so we've been together almost 20 years. Somehow, married for almost 18 years.
Wow.
But one of the things that people don't realize is I love gaming. So that was one of the things that me and him connected on and did together early on a lot, was play video games together. And this all behind us, you know, we both grew up, you know, without the ability to have these things, right? So as we've gotten older and worked really hard in our careers to be able to have these things and for our kids to be able to have and enjoy these things, it's been fun for us to be able to do this together and, you know, have all these cool arcades. I let him have one, by the way, just I told him you can get one, and then I don't know what happened, but
I don't even remember which one was the first one, right? So I got quarter, 3/4 cabs, right? But I'm slowly phasing those out, right? And or moving them, giving them away,
Right.
like all kinds of stuff. I moved my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade one up to our office, even though we don't visit the office, right? We work remote. But I got one.
There.
I got one guy there. I put it over there. I'm gonna move the arcade one up, pinball there soon, right? Because I got a full-size virtual pinball probably come in Sunday or Monday finally, and it's like Pringles, right? Once you pop, you can't stop. Like I literally ran out of space. That's why I'm moving the arcade one up and everything. But living in Orlando area, and when we moved here, this was part of the plan, right? So we have the game room, she has her wine room, right? But you know, the crazy thing is sometimes she'll go out to mom's night out, and they're going to trivia, and they're going to a barcade, right? So I know, so it's like. That's the great thing around here. Me and her, sometimes we I gotta say it low because the kids might overhear. Actually, they're probably watching. But when they go to school, we'll go to Disney to like not to have fun, not to get on rides. Although I did build my lightsaber, Glenn and Steven. I did build my lightsaber, and I built
you got
the
into
droid.
there with the 3-month waiting list.
That was on Valentine's Day.
3-month waiting list.
This is how good of a wife I am. For Valentine's Day, one year he did. He built a droid.
I built it.
And 1 year for Valentine's Day, he built a lifesaver.
But it is a 3-month list.
The droid. What size droid did you build here?
He's a little guy.
Once you build at Disney, they're about
reach it.
a few. But you know what happened to me when I went to Disney World? I got to tell you this story real fast. It's funny as hell.
Sure.
We went to Disney last year. You know this, Glenn, and some of the people in the chat know. I went to the guy at the front door to build the lightsaber. You know what he did? He laughed at me. He laughed at me. He's like, you want to get in now? He was laughing at me, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, oh, there's a 3-month waiting list, and he kept laughing. I'm like, screw you, buddy.
He's supposed
got
to be
like a little
this.
carrying backpack.
So anyways, that's my short story.
So if anybody can guess, I'm gonna tell you his droid name. Okay. And if you guys can guess what he's named after, I was gonna do a giveaway at the end of the stream, Glenn, right?
So that was for. Hold on, yeah, we got this. Could be. Let's just know what this is going to be for. Bing, right here. This is the giveaway.
Yep, I'll do 2. I have 2 of those. I was gonna keep 1. I'll give away 2. If somebody can guess this one, at the end of the stream, we'll give away 1 for which is right here. By the way, we'll give away 1 for trivia, right? And I know you guys are going to select. Wow. Yeah, that's the collector's edition.
It's sealed.
Wow.
So this guy's name is L5T6. So if anybody can guess what's that from, or why it's called that, they can guess.
You got to watch the chat because I have no idea what that is myself. I have no idea. So let's keep an eye on the chat. I have no idea.
Here's a hint. I can't see the chat.
Oh,
it's so tiny on us.
Well, tell me.
I'm not going to participate.
Send me a Facebook message so I know, because I have no idea what it is.
Okay.
I'll log in here.
She's logging in. I'll send you the Facebook message real quick right now, Glenn. Oops.
See,
we
we
shoot from the hip on this show. You know that, right?
L5T6 is you got to guess where it comes from or the origin, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I'll give you guys a hint. Look in detail at the color scheme of this guy. Look in detail at the color scheme. On our stream a long time ago, I did the same thing with this guy. And again, it's L5T6.
So L5T6 is, and you're trying to figure what's the reference for that? That's what we want to figure out?
Yep.
So the first person in the chat to figure out the reference for that will win the Ghostbusters Collection Edition. One of them.
Yeah, and we'll have a second one towards the end. If nobody guesses this one or whatever like that, we'll do the first 2 people for the trivia. But I won't spoil it. You know, I'm trying to say I can't see the chat. Did anybody?
Is it a Star Wars reference or something else completely?
Outside of I'll give you another hint. So we are originally from the New York, New Jersey area.
Yeah. So
and you had to move down south. You know, we were so close.
We hate the snow. That's why, Glenn, I told you when you went to this place in Clifton.
Yes, the oh my God, Navda.
I can't think of the
Digital
name.
digital press.
Yeah.
Digital press. Yeah, we went there. She worked right around the
worked
corner.
right down the
That's
street.
what you're
in
saying.
Clifton.
There.
And now you're in
Yeah.
Tampa, and she said it was cold
Oh.
up here. My friend Mary
Orlando.
Parker, that's why she went to Florida. Said it
New
was
York
too cold.
sports team. You're close. Which one?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Ritueldo
Oh, wait.
is
Mad
close.
Astra
The
Gaming
droid
got
show. That's
Oh.
what he said. A Nooner.
Mad Astra Gaming got it.
You got it. You got it. So
It's the New
New York
Giants.
Giants.
There we go.
It's the
So
New York
Mad
Giants.
Astro Gaming, make sure you send
So-
me just send me an email at glensretroshow.com, and I'll get it over to them, and you'll get your prize.
I would have gotten. I don't know where my
Not
lightsaber
the
is, guys.
Jets.
I don't know where my
It's in
lightsaber
the
is. So
room.
it's in the room
Yeah,
somewhere.
you want me to get it?
No. If Willow could get it. So I built the lightsaber. Right. I went through the whole experience.
Control.
That thing is so awesome, right? I built one with the purple. What is it, Kyber crystal, or if I'm mispronouncing it?
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
Kyber crystal. Yeah.
Right. I built it with the purple one and the experience, and so many people building red ones because you sit around the table. I don't want to spoil the experience for people, but so many little kids are there. I'm
I
one
was
of
just
the
laughed at, so I got
bigger
traumatized. Little PTSD.
dude. They did
from
that to me, right? They didn't laugh at me, Stephen, but
Oh, they
did
laughed at
stuff
me.
like- Go ahead.
And
then
I went back to
supposedly-
my wife, and I was like looking down at the ground. She's like, "What happened?" The guy laughed at me.
I haven't. I played with this once, and I scared the cats. And that was about it, right? And I haven't played with it ever since. But it's like you get an upgrade, you put a chip in there, and the upgrade it does more features.
No, I
it
gotta
interacts
ask,
with things.
what does building a droid cost? Roughly.
Ooh,
What
I
was
don't
that one?
remember the droid. I remember the lightsaber was like
She treated me.
$250.
So
and
ain't I lucky? I didn't pay for it both times. She paid for it for
Even
Valentine's
the
Day,
droid, was in Valentine's Day of like 2020.
right before the
actually.
pandemic.
Yeah, it was right before the pandemic because I had scheduled the lightsaber for April because there was a wait. And obviously we didn't get in to do that. So he actually only did the lightsaber this year. So that was like, yeah, $250.
3 year difference. Yeah.
As long as
Yeah.
the rest says it's around
That I
$100.
don't remember.
I
I
didn't
feel
think
like
it was that cheap.
more.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
what
think
No, I
it
don't
was
think it
probably
was.
like 2. Yeah,
I think
and
it was,
then
yeah.
I
think
mean,
it was
and then
like
we
2.
got like this little bag where you can put it in. You can wear the little backpack, and he's like poking out like a little kid.
So that's what I'm,
So we
hunking
probably
around
got
at Disney World.
accessories that maybe would have made it a little bit.
And the
cheaper
coolest
if we
thing
did-
is everybody, after you build the lightsaber, everybody's outside like fighting each other with these lightsabers, man.
Adults.
It's just adults, little
Yeah.
kids. You don't even know each other.
Not
just
Making
saying
little
there-
kids
all
cry.
adults.
Yeah,
Knuckle
stabbing
sandwich.
people with them, and it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, see,
And the
this is
whole
what I
time you got
remember.
Wookiees.
This is what I remember. Like the
Walking around.
full-size droids, like $25,000. I've seen those.
Yeah, those are realistic ones and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
There was a maybe 5 or 6 years ago. There was a life-size R2D2 droid, but it was a video projector. So it was a
wow.
R2D2. You can move around, had sound effects. Press a button though, went back, turned, and his little projector thing on the side was your house projector. That was like $30,000.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But what a
yeah.
wife you got there, man. Took your Valentine's Day for that lightsaber.
Thank you guys.
Where'd you guys meet exactly?
In
Huh?
Clifton, New Jersey.
In Clifton,
actually.
like
You know,
school,
she's from
college, Domino's Pizza.
Mutual. We had a mutual friend.
Well, we technically met online.
Oh.
for chat room days.
In the AOL days.
But no, not even. I mean, it was
It
after
was that long
It was
ago,
after that.
though.
It was that long
I-
ago.
like,
ICQ
what's
maybe
AOL?
or MySpace, you know.
Mihente.com.
I used ICQ a lot,
It doesn't
Stephen.
even
We're
exist, I
talking
don't
about hacking and cybersecurity. I used
Okay.
ICQ a lot back then, yeah. But not to chat, really.
ICQ.
A lot of sub 7 stuff.
Wow.
But like I will say, even though I have no idea about the movies or the characters or any of that stuff, they were really cool experiences still. Like especially the lightsaber, they had like this whole thing happening, and it was really
They
cool.
make it a ritual. When you go in there to build
Yeah.
this thing, it's a ritual.
Well,
Yeah, it was
I
a
have-
little cultish. No, okay.
I have to ask. I hear a lot of things she's doing for you, my good man. What do you do her way?
Dude,
Everything-
oh man. So,
Everything else.
dude. So again, my thing is I make sure everyone else is happy first before I get my toys. So when I got the Marvel versus Capcom cabinet, And if I told this story before, I apologize to anybody else that heard it on the show. I saw one on Facebook Marketplace. The guy was selling it on Facebook Marketplace, a CPS2 cabinet. And I'm like, man, I would like that, right? But it would be tough as all hell to get that and get it past her, right? So I know she wanted to get kitchen cabinets.
You see nothing
done.
here, nothing to see.
Yeah, she wanted to get kitchen
you can't
cabinets
use the
done.
you can't use the what, this whole thing? Oh, I've had this forever.
Yeah.
Don't give them my secret, guys.
Well, that's what she does to me. So I'm always seeing stuff like, what's going on?
This old bag.
So she tells me, I want, she drops every hint in the world. She wants to do the kitchen, the cabinets, they're so ugly, they're this. And I'm like, all right. So I asked her, how much are kitchen cabinets going to cost? $3,500, $3,600, something like that. I said, okay, it was how much?
6,000.
6,000. I'm like, okay,
we'll go with 3,500.
Yeah, well, 6,000, right? So I'm sitting there like, all right, that plus. So a buddy of mine was begging me to do a cybersecurity project for him, and I have no time. I'm so busy. So finally, I called the guy and I said, I added her cabinets to the price of the Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet, and I told the guy, well, I'll do it for you, but I'm only going to work on weekends, one meeting a week on a Monday at like 4:30 p.m. And it'll come up. This is how I came up with the pricing. I just added the two cabinets together. I said, this is how much it'll cost. And he's like, sold, we'll do it. We're so desperate. We need you. I said, all right. So then I bought the cabinet on a credit card because I'm like, by the time they pay, I told her, put the deposit on because it's a 4-month lead time. And then I ordered the cabinet. And the whole time I have the cabinet physically here, right? Because remember, Stephen, we were talking about, I got a dark soft in there. So I got a CPS dark soft.
You got a
for all the
multi-cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah, so I made it into the multi-cabinet for CPS too. So then what I ended up doing, like that meme with Wolverine where he's just looking at the picture, you know what I'm saying? Like all the whole time I'm working on weekends and nights on this freaking project, and I'm looking at the cabinet that I can't play because I bit off more than I can chew for like the next 2 months I'm working. And then she got her cabinets. So that's how we keep it, where it's always, hey,
fair.
If I'm going to get something, I get her something.
Give and
right?
take.
So
give and take.
So that's why I have a game room, but the room across from the game room is her wine room.
Tell us more about this wine room.
Yeah. Let's not glaze over that.
So here's
is she in there often?
Show her some of the cool wines if you want to.
I don't drink wine really, which is so weird.
Wait,
you have a whole room dedicated to this.
But I think it's cool. Yeah. But I think it's cool, yeah. Let me show you some cool ones.
Perignon and really old bottles and stuff.
No, I like funky bottles.
She's not a wine collector like that. She's a wine collector like cool retro geeky stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you'll see like what she does. And we don't open them, but it's like a lot of the stuff back there. So
look at that.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool? It's etched. It's hard to see, but it's etched. And this is probably my favorite.
Glenn Bezos
loves that. Good or does it taste bloody?
Isn't it cool? I love this one. And this one, clearly they put this wrong because it said 40th birthday, and it's it was really my.
She's 29. 20th. I don't know how that ever happened.
Wait, she's 24 a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. And speaking of a great husband,
technicality.
My birthday cakes always say "Happy 29th birthday."
Yeah,
so,
every single man. That's a good man.
Every single birthday.
Wow.
Every single birthday cake says that.
Well, it's just being honest.
That's what basically
happy wife, happy life, as they say.
So I have
we're big.
This
is part of her. This is her.
This is my Tesla.
What is that? A cantina or what? A cantina?
Oh, is that the tequila?
Oh, flask. Yeah, that's the tequila. But
I remember that.
They don't sell the tequila.
They don't sell it no more. I don't know what.
It was.
I don't know where Elon was getting that stuff.
It was just a quick. I remember just a quick thing he did. It wasn't cheap either. That wasn't the cheapest stuff either.
So
that's
we got the
wine. That's booze. That's regular booze. What the hell,
dude? And then she has this contraption called a Bartesian. She was over somebody's house, like where in their house they have like a speakeasy. I think it is, right?
Yeah.
They have a speakeasy, like so. She sends me pictures and stuff. So I've been with her long enough to know that to take the little hints.
You got the hint, yeah.
So I immediately went on Amazon and just pre-ordered it. And I said, "Here you go." It was right
before Christmas, and I told my friends like, if I send this to my husband, he'll buy it for me. So I was like, "Oh, look how cool this is!"
Purchase.
And a couple weeks later, they're like, and I'm like, "Yep, I got it for Christmas."
Wow, that's messed up. I'm hearing this story right now for the first time. But speaking of gifts, And segueing, guys, to the GG Retrobox. Steven, and part of the reason why I said, Glenn, you got to get me on. You got to get me on this week, right? The universe is speaking it into existence. GG Retrobox. What we primarily do is we'll take someone's collection. They can go onto the platform. We go live tomorrow. So what we're going to show you is pretty. It's premier stuff, right?
Okay, cool.
We take somebody's collection, and they can upload their collection. They can input their collection, scan, etc. And we offer a subscription service, right? But it's like no other one out there, right? And what we've done is when Steven last week or the week before that put up his Xbox collection, which he almost has complete. I took that, I uploaded it into our platform. I said, listen, I got you. I'm going to look, I'm going to cross-reference what
Challenge
we have.
Accepted.
And I didn't say I was going to use it for GG Retrobox, but I did it. And I said, this works. The universe is speaking to us. So premiering the first GG Retrobox off the line is to Steven, as a gift to Steven, and the beautiful Liliana LaSalle will demonstrate it because I have a face for radio and I'm not a hand model. So she's going to do that job.
But before we even go there, one of the other things that we were talking about is, should I show it?
Yeah, go ahead. This is the premiere. So this is GG Retrobox, and that, my friends, his name is Awesomeness, right? So that's awesome space NES for those of you guys.
Good looking box.
No copyright infringement, right? So that's Awesomeness. This is GG Retrobox, and that's the first premiere box, right? So we designed this for it to be collectible. The box itself is collectible. Right.
See, don't throw away the boxes, people. Don't throw away the boxes.
Don't throw away the boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
So the synergy's there, like you said, with the Ikara Warriors box and everything like that, right? The box is collectible here. Every month there's going to be a new box and new box design. Shout out to Graven Wolf, who is our artist and the one that's made this.
Yeah, you're torturing me right now. You know that, right? Like I'm just saying.
But wait, but I'm going to torture you more.
I'm sitting there going, no, open the box.
Because he didn't tell you the good part. So kind of in all the stuff
he was
we're
vague.
talking about,
He was pretty vague.
He didn't tell you the good part. Our 15-year-old is the one that designed the website.
Designed the platform.
The whole platform.
Your daughter,
that's
right?
One thing that's our daughter, Yes. That's super important to us is like we're entrepreneurial.
And she owns the company. Yeah. She's the owner. She runs GG Retrobox.
So 15-year-old.
15-year-old.
Like this is our baby. That we're working with her.
Literally.
Yeah. So like that's huge for a 15-year-old to have this experience.
And that was so nice of you to adopt her because you're obviously not old enough to have a 15-year-old. So that was really nice
of you.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. You guys ready?
And go through it. Go through.
I feel like we need like.
So we wanted to definitely
music
do.
Wait, hold on. We get some music in here, but let's see it.
There you go.
All right.
So, Steven, you were missing how many games? 45, 50 games, right?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
We uploaded it to GG Retrobox.
Oh, so that's the cool thing about it. You can upload your video game collection.
You uploaded the video game, you're the first box, and here's what you got in your first beautiful GG Retrobox.
Cool. 9 Holes of Christmas. That is a pretty risque game. You know that, right?
No, we didn't know that.
I called that because I'm like, this is a weird pose.
You know what? They made basically Outlaw Golf 2, and then they made all these spin-off things with Christmas themes and everything. It's kind of weird what they did. So,
and this is designed to go. It's going to go through the USPS system like this. Right, so people are gonna get this. The mailmen are gonna mail people are going to be like, "What's this?" This is really cool. Everybody's gonna be really cool. The unboxings that are gonna happen out there. We're really excited about this.
Look at this.
The next
Super
game.
Monkey Ball.
Nice.
Oh,
that was my son's favorite game. Going to like Chuck E. Cheese was Monkey Ball.
That was one of the first great games on an iPhone too, right? Like with the accelerometer.
Pirates, Legend of Black Cat. You know what? I have the manual for that, and that's it.
Now you got the whole thing.
Now you got 2.
Oh wow, cool.
Now you can swap. Yeah, you can swap if one.
Well, I've got the
manual.
I'll pass the love somewhere else.
Too. This is a nice manual in here too.
Cool. NBA
Boom.
Jam. And it's
I was
got,
about to say
as a collector, you know that hologram in the corner there?
Yep.
It's important because
Yep, look at that.
it's the NBA official product,
Yep.
hologram. And to a collector, it's a big deal.
And here's another hologram.
Yeah, that's the NFL one. NFL
Blitz.
Blitz
Yeah.
2003.
Like Blitz.
That's cool. That's one of the first games that come out on Xbox.
So that's the thing where the way the algorithm works, right? So you ended up being a guinea pig or an initial use case.
Hey, I'll be a guinea pig.
To go through the platform. And I said, hey,
Packages.
Steven, give me, when you put that up there, I'm like, all right, let me get the list. I said, let me finish doing our initial inventory and let me cross-reference it. And yeah, it matched up 5 games that we had that are now in your GG Retrobox.
Thank you so very much.
And
you didn't have to, and I appreciate tremendously. I'm that much closer. And
that much closer. So again, put that list back up there, guys, because if you guys can help, because that's going to be a tremendous accomplishment when Steven has that.
You know what? The scary part about collecting, and thank you again, is I'm getting towards the expensive ones. And I looked up a game today. It's called Xeno something rather, $200 on eBay, and I'm like, okay, there, like,
wow.
And Steel Battalion, you know the game with that big honking controller?
Yeah.
$300 just the controller alone. Not the game, just the controller.
Well, you
and
want
I'm like,
JLS controllers anyway. You don't want that old thing.
this thing has pedals and buttons everywhere. It's nuts. Like I don't know. It's like I said. But again, thank you guys. So
no problem, man. Isn't awesomeness cute? This guy's cute.
It is.
I keep saying cute, and then people
you know
make fun
what?
of me saying he's
now, where is your
guy.
daughter right now? She should be pimping her own ride here. Where is she?
I know. It's bedtime. No, it's not.
Hanging out with all her friends, probably.
She's 15.
She out sleeps. Yeah,
she's
she
15,
goes to bed.
so she goes to bed at like what, 2?
She's either gaming. Honestly, she's either upstairs gaming or chatting it up on Discord. You know, trying to say with her friends. All right.
All
Okay, Discord is like nuts.
Gaming.
Well, let me preface a little bit here about these gaming boxes, right? I've seen I don't subscribe to any of them because every YouTube video I watch, it's loaded with maybe one game that the person wants. And then the rest is garbage or Barbie this for a guy or sports for somebody that wants sports. You know what I mean? And it becomes you pay these things are expensive every month. Some of them, you know, and you're like you just got a whole box of doorstops, basically, you know, that people are unloading, and it's too bad because
don't go faster. That my house is not built well. Doorstops help. My doors never stays open in my house.
But how many doors do you have that you need doorstops for? Month's worth?
No, but that's the problem with these boxes that I've seen time and time again is that people get them and it's like a disappointment, or sometimes they're sponsored and they have to say the right thing, and you could tell in their eyes there's a bunch of sadness in the eyes because they got crap, you know, that kind of thing. So it's, you know, but I appreciate it. So
that's exactly the everything you described is the feelings that I got. That's what came up with this idea about almost a year ago. I subscribed. I'm not gonna bash someone, right?
No,
but
it's just that reality, you know.
Yeah, to those boxes, and I get it, and you got the thrill, right? And you're thinking, wow. And I literally got it in like a USPS bag, right? And I'm like, what the heck is this? So I go there, and then it's in a USPS box, right? And I'm like, okay. And then I open it. So again, that's double the disappointment, right? So then I open it and I look through the games, and like you said, bunch of doorstops, bunch of crap. Then I put everything through price charting, and I'm like, I didn't get any value. I didn't get any of those, whatever the chemicals is you get from nostalgia, whatever
endorphins.
It is from the unboxing, right? I didn't get none of that. So when we set out, I got pissed off. I forgot to cancel the subscription, and it was $100. So I got another box in the mail. I said, okay, let me give them a chance. And it was even crappier. And then it had a card in there that said, oh, you lucked out. You ended up getting 3 free games. It's funny you say Barbie, because I ended up getting like some Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, like not even a rare one,
it's
right?
Either
like
Barbie, Bratz, or Sesame Street, or some other thing that nobody wants. And you're like, okay, why would you subscribe to this? Like, really, you know?
Why?
Well, the one way to look at it is, would you really have gone out and bought yourself Barbie or a Sesame Street game? So now you got it. So You got to kind of wait a little.
No,
I have one
no.
Barbie game. It's Barbie Horse Adventure in my collection of Xbox. That's
for the
it.
collection. That's the use case. So when Steven, that's when Steven was talking last week or the week before, and he was mentioning that, I said this is the perfect use case to put it in, put through. You know what I'm trying to say, for GG Retrobox.
And promote your business or your daughter's business. The truth came out there. You know, is that your daughter's business is that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional by all means. This was not planned. And I was just putting the word out there and say, hey, if you guys could help me with my collection, that'd be great. I'm getting down to the wire, blah, 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 you know, and that's
beautiful.
it.
Yeah. So the synergies, the universe spoke it into existence. So your box, box experiment number 1, 001.
So do I do an
like
unboxing when I get it on the show? I'll do an unboxing again in the show so people that missed it, you know.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
First of all, why are you missing the show? No one should be missing this show.
Yeah.
Everyone should be here
Well,
now.
next week, there won't be an official one, by the
on.
way, right, Glenn? So maybe tell people that a little bit, that
Well,
next week is a little different.
Oh.
Well, there will be there's no next week. Next week, I'll be in Cleveland going crazy, showing off my stuff at the Cleveland Gaming Expo. But the week after, we can do it.
You know what? Go up to Glenn to the show and pretend you're a creepy stalker.
That's okay. I am doing the first Glenn's I'm doing the first Glenn's Retro Show kissing booth at the Cleveland Gaming Expo. I'm all set to go. Puckering up.
You better bring some chapstick or something else.
I know P-Dubs and Micah B are also like 1 and 2 in the line. They've already got their tickets. They're the first 2 in line.
Live stream it, man. You got to live stream it then.
Yeah.
Stephen Haywood will. Trust me, he'll get it out there.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
But seriously, now your daughter, she's 15 years old. This is kind of a big undertaking. It's not like selling a lemonade out front. This is kind of a much bigger undertaking.
We so she's a chip off the old block, but the bad thing about it is she was 8, 9 years old or whatever like that, hacking her given laptop from the school.
Yeah. I think it started in like 3rd grade where we get the phone call like, hey, you have to come in. Your daughter got her laptop taken away. And that's what they use to do work. So all of a sudden they have to go old school on her and print stuff out, you know? So that's the moment where we're like secretly proud, like good job.
There's hope for humanity.
But you got caught, like you got caught out there and that kind of stuff.
We run a cybersecurity company. You can't be doing this stuff, man. She's hacking the neighbor's Wi-Fi.
And then when she gets home, good going.
We're like, good job.
Yeah, but then it's like, damn it.
Seriously, how easy is it to like hack someone's Wi-Fi? How easy is it really? Tell people. It's not that hard. No.
Especially if your password's ABC.
Listen, this isn't a cybersecurity one, but I used to do fun stuff on mobile phones, on Android phones or rooted Android phones. I remember one time, and I know we're getting close to the end of the time. I remember one time in Taco Bell and public Wi-Fi's. Guys, do not jump on public Wi-Fi. So I seen somebody there working, and I'm sitting there eating Taco Bell, right? And I know the jokes or whatever like that afterwards. But I'm eating Taco Bell, so I'm on my phone, and I'm doing a middleman attack, right? And I'm redirecting. I'm redirecting her traffic, so I see her. Yeah, man in the middle, right? So I'm seeing and I'm hijacking the DM request, and I'm sending her to like scatsex.com and stuff like that. And I'm just seeing her face like, what's going on? So I keep redirecting and trying to sit there with a straight face, as you know, like what the hell's going on? And you're like, why is she freaking out? You're trying to show that, but really I know what it is, and I'm like laughing diabolically inside.
Now, if you're in a public Wi-Fi with something like
it's easy.
NordVPN or those things, help at all or not really?
No, they help. You know what I'm trying to say? They help. But at the end of the day,
by the way, this is sponsored by NordVPN. Just saying real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're all gonna run it right now.
Do it. You know, listen. If you have to, you have to, right? But you take a risk. You run a risk, just like using a public restroom, right? You run a risk if you run in there, man.
Get somebody else's cooties from.
That is a hell of an analogy. Hell of an analogy.
So,
especially the Taco Bell.
You can wait to get home, or if you can't, you gotta absolutely use their Wi-Fi. Use it, but keep that analogy in your head, right? You don't know what you're gonna get, man. Life's not, you know.
So don't use
public
Wi-Fi.
Public restrooms ain't like a box of chocolates.
Don't use the Taco Bell restroom or Wi-Fi.
It
used to be really easy to hack Wi-Fi passwords in the old days.
Oh yeah, I would hack people, you know, because they were causing interference, and then like rename
lock
their
them out of their
password.
own password. That's what I used to do. I used to go on my
just so they
neighbor's
can
thing,
get site
get their-
security and
Oh yeah, you go log into their router, then you change their password on them, and then they can't get in, and they have to go buy a new one.
So you know what? I'm going to tell you a
Or
funny
whatever.
story. I'm going to tell you a funny story, and it shows how stupid even I can be, and I can be pretty stupid this time. So my there was a time where I downloaded things that were probably questionable, that are not
The back
legal
alleyways of the
legal to do. And one day I'm on my Wi-Fi, I notice FBI showing up on my SSID. I'm like, what? And it was there. Then I finally realized people put that there, so people thought and wouldn't try and attack the Wi-Fi. But I was like, oh my God! And it turned out it was my neighbor, Mary Parker's husband. They put that's what they were using,
FBI there.
and I'm freaking out. Like, oh my God! I did download something. Oh, the outside is there a van outside? Am I getting busted?
oh my god.
So Mary
Oh my God.
Parker, thank you to your husband for freaking me out for like 2 weeks until I figured out that was
No
them.
comment. We will reserve the pointing the finger at Glenn and laughing restraining. I don't know if you guys in the chat room want to point the finger and laugh, but hey.
Well, hey,
Wow.
in all fairness, I was like 45 at the time. I was a very young man, so I wasn't as smart as I am today.
So hey, do we got another one of those Ghostbusters things to give out, or
Yes, yes. This one's based off the
we're-
trivia, and I think I don't know, Glenn. Did you come up with a trivia question for this giveaway? For that givey?
You wanted me to think about something? Come on, man. You know me well enough.
Come
a
up
lot
with
of
a
work.
Ghostbusters related thing?
I got a great trivia question. No, I don't.
I got a Dan Aykroyd question for Lily. Do you own Dan Aykroyd's? Was it vodka with the crystal skull?
No, but that would be really cool.
No, Dan
were saying,
Aykroyd makes he owns I think it's vodka, and it's in a crystal
gotta look that
skull.
up.
Basically, look it up, and it's Ghostbusters related.
Okay,
So I don't
I
know what
got a
it's called,
question.
but
Okay, I got
Steve's
one,
in Canada.
and this one's easy because the one you have with the droid was a little more difficult. I'm gonna make it an easy one. What was the first cartridge-based console? Simple, quick, easy.
Ooh.
First
that's easy.
cartridge-based console. I'm watching the chat. I need some music.
I'm glad you didn't put the Jeopardy song on.
I gotta get that. So I'll probably get a copyright strike for it. No, it is
Yeah,
it is not the Odyssey. It's not. Oh, Negus Prime got it. The Fairchild Channel F.
F. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
winner.
I didn't say anything because I wanted somebody.
So
to get
Negus
it.
Prime, send an email to glensretroshow.com. I'll get it over to JLS Gaming to get you your gift. So congratulations, Negus Prime,
And this is
good.
And this is cool because look what it comes with, right? It includes Tobin's Spirit Guide, right? And a bunch of posters, stickers, a display stand. So you'll get the actual Tobin Spirit Guide and a replica bookcase, as well as the game, right? But of course, you're not going to open this thing up. You're going to keep it nice and on a shelf as a collector.
Yeah, right.
You got to put it also in a bag. It has to be put in a bag.
So, and I have
Like
so
Glenn
many
does
things
for
back
all
there
his
that are
stuff.
collector's editions that probably got corroded, batteries in them and stuff like that. But that's what you do
Can I
as a
show
collector,
you
right?
My favorite
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collectible thing he's got.
Oh,
He's got all of them.
that's
Cobra Kai
Cobra
and Ninja
Kai,
Turtles.
really?
Cobra Kai
That is
versus
really
Ninja
cool.
Turtles.
See, you know what I like about you two? You both enjoy something like
The
together.
nerd stuff.
Well, you enjoy something together, so that's kind of cool. You have a collection thing, so she can't yell at you for having stuff because she has stuff too.
Exactly.
We're both Cobra Kai. We actually
Cobra Kai
are
never
Cobra
die.
Kai. Yeah, yep. So our Sensei, Sensei Kreese.
Oh yeah, we have that.
We have a picture with him.
One more
From
season.
Yeah, I was
Comic-
gonna say, didn't I see
Comic-
that on your
Mega
Comic-
Facebook
season.
profile?
It's on our
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah,
It's on our Instagram and everything like that. But we
that was MegaCon last year, I think.
love those guys though. So we had
Cool.
to go get an autograph and picture with them.
And we have
Well,
one
yeah,
more
when you
season
got
of
it, you
Cobra
gotta.
Kai. So I don't know when
Is
that's
that the
coming out.
finale season?
Yes,
that
it
what
is. Yep,
Oh,
it says
yeah,
the
I
final
didn't know that.
season.
Until they do a movie or a spin-off or something, I think they're gonna do, right? In the universe,
That'd be
the Karate
cool.
Kid universe.
That's
Now,
cool.
Which
real quick. First of all, again, if you guys are not subscribed, you want to go over to JLS Gaming and you want to subscribe to their channel. Great couple. But You want to subscribe also because tomorrow, she's going to be eating an evil, horrible gummy and then poison herself with milk. To try and down this.
She's lactose intolerant.
The milk might be worse than the.
Now, what time is this going to be tomorrow? So people know to tune in. What time is this going to be tomorrow?
5 p.m. Eastern on Drip Shop Live, but it's also going to co-stream to our Twitch and our YouTube, right? But if you go, we're going to be doing some giveaways tomorrow as well. We're going to be selling these boxes. We already had two pre-orders on there. So those two, we're going to do 15 for the show, for the launch party. And it's on at 5 p.m. on Drip Shop Live. I know, Glenn, when you publish this too, you'll have the little link there. Using the code RetroGamer, they can get 15% off tomorrow because there's a promotion going on. And also, if they use the referral link, they get 15% off plus $15. And it stacks, guys. It stacks. I don't think it's supposed to, but it does. You heard it here first. So you can get a GG Retrobox for extremely, extremely cheap with free shipping tomorrow. So attend the launch party. Even if you just hang out just to see the beautiful Liliana LaSalle eat this thing and throw up on stream, come right ahead and have some fun with us.
I'm actually worried because even if she gets the gummy down, the milk may do her in.
You know what could happen, guys? You know what could really happen? You can become a meme. You know that, right? You can become a meme.
Listen, I almost became a meme because she. I don't know if you guys saw the short or the Instagram where she just went by and did whatever the challenge is, where she smashed the egg on my damn head.
TikTok going around about smashing eggs. Like we're just standing there, and I just like act like I'm about.
She's making pancakes for breakfast. Yeah. I'm there,
smash it right on his head.
Reading my Facebook, and she just cracked an egg on my head.
YouTube really loved it. Instagram really loved it too. So
it almost went viral. I thought it was gonna go like 1 million views. I said, "Oh man, I'm gonna become a meme." They're gonna say, "Who's this? Who's this lady that cracked an egg on Pitbull's head?"
Well, listen,
that's what I thought.
I have to say, once in a while, things come together perfectly, and you two are one of those things. You are a perfect couple. You guys meld together very well. You have a great channel, and most of all, again, I want to drive this home. You guys do a lot of charities. You guys do a lot of paying forward. I think it's amazing what you two do, and I am more excited about your daughter now too, her new endeavor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're welcome back on the show anytime.
So. Awesome. Thank you guys. And this is coming to you, Steven. So it's going to come to you.
I can't wait.
But from the U.S. to Canada, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're shipping it out on Monday first thing.
It can't be any worse than China with like 3 months. So, that'll be here in a couple weeks, I'm guessing. So,
yep.
Who knows? Who knows?
Well, listen, again, we want to thank you guys for watching. Super Gamer Dude has started. I know people are going over to there. But do not forget to tune in tomorrow to watch her. Oh, my God. I'm going to tune in. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to freak out. You eating this thing.
I'm recording. I'm totally
it hasn't
recording.
Hit me yet, I think.
You might get stage fright at the 11th hour there.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Well, good luck. It was nice knowing you.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much
JLS Gaming, thanks. And every one of you out there in the chat, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning every week. But remember, no matter what you eat, how poisonous it is, no matter what you do, remember, nothing takes presence of a family and friends. Make sure you tell them you love them because tomorrow is never promised. But in between those times, Steven, what do we say?
Game on.
Game on, everyone.
Game on, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Game on. Sit, Blue, sit.